Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today's reading is all about why should you be more confident. We're going to be asking Spirit today, where should you be more sure of yourself and your own abilities already? I'm also going to be looking into what weaknesses you think you have but don't actually possess. How are said perceptions actually a strength of yours? What are some strengths that you are currently overlooking? And we're also going to get advice from Spirit on how to live your best life moving forward so that you can shine your most beautiful, radiant, and beautiful self. I set the intention that these readings fill you with happiness and confidence and love. May you shine brightly. Before we get into picking your pile, I did also ask my beautiful spirit guides to give us a collective card to set intentions. And we got Birds of Paradise, self-acceptance, you are so much more. Okay, may these words remind you that you may not be seeing yourself clearly on some days, and to love and accept yourself in all ways on every day. I'm a little rhymer, a little poet. I'm going to sit the collective card under there. Okay, so we have 4 piles to choose from. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. You can pause this video, I'll give you a little moment, and the timestamps will be linked in the description box. I'll see you in your reading. Okay, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, Spirit Team, please tap me into the collective of the people finding these videos. Collective of pile 1, please. Hello and welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful little amethyst, I was about to say Amazonite, that's definitely not Amazonite. If you chose this little amethyst freeform, it's a very mini baby. We're going to pop it up here and this is your reading. So this raven, this card's going to be representing your most beautiful, true, radiant self. This can be an aspect of yourself that you've seen glimpses of. It doesn't have to be who you are on a day-to-day. It's an inner part of your core self and spirit that wants to shine and be brought forward to you today so that you can feel more empowered. So this card talks about someone who does deep work. They delve into the shadow side of themselves, maybe even of others, and into the unconscious. You could work with mental health in the mental health sector. You don't have to. You could be spiritual. You could be someone who does a lot of personal development, is into self-help, things like that. This is also known as the keeper of secrets. So you may be a very good friend when somebody needs to come to you, get something off their chest. Okay, you are trusted to protect the secrets of others. If you are a spiritual as well, people know that you may hold the key to untapped secrets, mysteries, and it's because Spirit trusts you so deeply that you are able to access these realms. Okay, you're somebody who looks within to break through blockages and you catapult yourself to liberation. You could be a curse breaker, generational trauma breaker, and you are able to forgive those who hurt you in order to mend and move forward. You shine your most beautiful, radiant self when you align your willpower with your intention so that you can ascend through portals. When you are your most beautiful, radiant self, it appears that you are breaking free. You may catapult suddenly or have moments where people look at you and you seem to just be soaring. You fly. Life is a breeze. It's like you glide through, smooth over things. You're comfortable in the shadows. You're not afraid of the dark. And this is so powerful. So beautiful. Pile 1. Never underestimate or be afraid of this power or ability that you hold and possess. It is part of your truest, most radiant self and soul. These are skills that you've developed in past lives as well, I'm hearing. And it's interesting that it's with this amethyst crystal, because this is a good crystal to transmute negative energy into positive energy. You could work with the violet flame or want to do meditations just to cleanse your energy with the violet flame. Amethyst is known to be able to heal almost all pains in the body. Okay, crown chakra energy. It's more than just crown chakra. You're a very powerful soul. And I feel like this is your shadow self coming through, like letting you know to accept the darker side of yourself and see it, be confident in it and see it as a strength, because it's freaking amazing and so beautiful. Okay, we're going to get into what your spirit guides want you to know about where you should be sure of yourself and your own abilities already. Lenten rose, protection. Conserve what you have and save a little. You need to be sure that you are divinely protected at all times, even when you feel you're not. I'm hearing if you feel like something's gone amiss, or you've missed some type of pattern or loop, and it feels like you've been dragged down by something, you can be sure that this is you working through a block, and your shadow self is an expert at navigating this, and you will be catapulted to liberation once again. You need to be more sure of your ability to protect yourself in times of stress. You know what to do. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're someone who's able to conserve your energy. You know when to act, when to rest. Embrace the balance between earth and spirit. Are you serious? You could be a psychic, a seer. You are the bridge between dark and light, past, future. You are in the present. And you can be more sure of your ability to navigate this in-between area. You have powerful guides working with you, and they love you and they are protecting you. You don't need to doubt your own worthiness or ability to be in this space. You're already there. This is part of who you are. The more you accept it, the more empowered you're going to be able to feel. It's going to be quite liberating for you when you step into this energy more. You already have been. Black kyanite, set strong boundaries. I love this. Okay, so you can be sure that the boundaries you have been setting, where you're feeling guided to protect yourself from and who, you're correct in doing that, and that your boundaries are never misplaced. You're being guided by spirit, and that your boundaries are not too much. Your boundaries won't scare the right people away, pile one. I'm going to sit your crystal just over here so you can connect with the energy more. Set strong boundaries. People actually admire your ability to set boundaries. It's quite respected and understood. And those who don't, it's only because they're upset that they don't have access to you, and Spirit's saying it's for good reason. Oh my gosh, I just heard, ooh. I don't know why. I feel like some people just maybe like, ooh. You could be just very, with this raven, something very sharp about your boundaries. I have faith in my journey. And if people don't understand why there's such a strong need for you to do this, it's because they're not the ones navigating this. You are. This is your journey. Have faith in where you're going. If people don't understand your methods, the way you are, what you're doing, Spirit is saying, watch how they would act if they were in your position, or what they would do. Now I'm hearing it is no different. It is no different. You understand this as well, that everyone has their own trials and tribulations, and not to fear yours, even if they don't make sense to others. You can be sure and have more confidence in your journey and your faith. You may feel like your life is leading you down paths that you weren't expecting or you didn't necessarily see for yourself. See how the raven is looking directly at it, looking towards the future of your journey? If you get anxious in wondering where this is leading you, don't. You're divinely protected. Embrace the here and now. Stay balanced. All of them. All the chakras. And now I just heard small and mighty. You could be a little powerhouse. Beautiful energy. You can be more confident and sure of yourself. I feel like it's actually quite attractive. Something very attractive about this. It makes people feel safe as well. People know that you're not the type to take advantage of them as well, because you conserve what you have and save a little. Like, you're not someone to take. You are learning a good balance of give and take. You may want to look up the meaning of black kyanite. I'm hearing that crystal is going to be a little bit of a bestie for you on your path. Especially if you have had trouble setting boundaries in the past. Wherever you're seeing this, I'm seeing that your future self is coming through right now to say that if you don't feel that you embody these traits, this is your future self coming through to let you know. I feel like you're someone who you work through your own problems. Like, I'm hearing, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. Okay. What weakness do you think you have but don't actually possess? Okay, a lot of the times when, okay, yes, it may be you may be the problem, but you're able to figure out which part of your equation makes you the problem and which part makes the other person the problem. If you feel like everything is entirely on your shoulders, that's not true. You're not a problem. People are mirrors. They help us to see ourselves. And traditionally, the moon is two people. And there's a little lobster in the back, which represents the fear. And they're under a moon together. This is just one person with a wolf talking to the moon. Have more fun in your magic. And she looks quite sad for a Page of Cups. It's not you. You're not the problem. You're not the problem. If you felt like you were the problem, it's because you didn't have as strong of boundaries. But once you're able to navigate this and delve into those fears that may have been driving your subconscious, you're going to find a greater self-acceptance. So you think that that is a weakness by being, and I'm hearing like, why do I have to care so much? Why am I so, this is like water energy now. The Page of Cups, they can feel a little bit like emotionally underdeveloped or unaware or lost. I'm feeling could feel a bit lost at times. How is this actually a strength for pile 1, please, Spirit? How is this actually a strength for pile 1, please, beautiful Spirit? Knight of Wands. This sad emotion, you can transmute it. Yes. It's a special card in the deck that says yes. So you use this type of, okay, you need to stop. I heard self-pity. You need to stop being so hard on yourself. Instead, observe these emotions objectively from a higher view with this raven. And see why those sad and sometimes even suffocating or just looming, overlooming energy, why is it affecting you? And transmute it with this Knight of Wands. Use it as a driving force to hurry up and get that emotion out of the way so that you can break free from it and thus break the curse with this raven. And the more you do this, and this is not just a one-time thing. The raven is talking about breaking self-inflictions that have a lasting, long impact. Okay, with this Knight of Wands, and you're very actually speedy at figuring it out. You're extremely intuitive. They are both, these are three, you're intuitive AF. So you think that this is a mishap or you've taken a wrong step or anything like that. That's not true. Don't be so hard on yourself. Pile 1. It's a strength because you do, and you may be very, like, there's something very noble, or like you have a sense of duty about taking good care of yourself and about staying focused with this Knight of Wands on moving forward and to being in a more like yes attitude versus, whoa, yeah, justice. You could have a strong need for justice, so use that as a driving force to transmute you out of sad emotions. Now, what is a natural strength that you are overlooking within self, please, Spirit? 2 of Cups. Your ability to connect with others. Relationship and harmony and peace. 10 of Wands. If you have attracted partners or lovers in the past that you felt trapped, overwhelmed, and like there must be something fundamentally wrong with you and you're picking the wrong people, that's not... No. It's not, you weren't the problem, part 1. Sorry. I don't mean to be so... I just feel like someone's made you feel that there's something wrong with you. Like, who hurt you is what I'm really getting. And I'm feeling quite protective over you. And there is, you know, protection. The Raven is quite sharp, as I said. That's the energy that I'm channeling, part 1. Harmony. You are overlooking your ability to be a harmonious, peaceful partner. You don't want... Okay, you don't want to be in these sad, low, cursed energies. You don't want that. You are someone who does want partnership and harmony. People may have taken advantage of your boundaries in the past, especially taken advantage of this beautiful, intuitive nature of yours. You may be very empathetic. You are love. You need to not overlook your beautiful ability to love, be loved, and to be in partnership, and this empathetic nature of yours. Don't overlook it, because it's a natural strength and it's what helps you be empathetic and compassionate with self. What advice about this? There's something else I feel wants to come out. Natural strength. I feel like someone's twisted your arm or twisted your perception in some way. There's like an illusion. What illusion do they need to... Okay. You need to embrace your wacky side, pile 1. Embrace that you do have a darker side. These highs and lows, find empowerment in them. It doesn't mean that you are someone unworthy of peace or admiration when you embrace these tensions. In fact, it'll give you a stronger willpower to push through it and have faith on where you're being led. Why should you be more confident? You've earned your stripes, and it doesn't make you, your past pains, your past relationships, it doesn't make you unattractive. It's not a turn off. It's not gonna scare the right person away. It's not a reflection of you. what advice to live your best life and shine your best beautiful light moving forward, pile one? And don't allow those people to disempower you or just cause you fear. You need to break free. If there's still someone in your life that is causing that type of tension or conflict or internal conflict for you, set stronger boundaries with them. I'm hearing, like, say it louder. Like, don't be afraid to say no. I feel like someone's out of line with you. You're not realizing, or in the past someone like was very out of line with what they did, or anyway, so don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? This is your advice. Yeah, I feel like someone may be holding you back from shining as brightly or going towards things that are going to bring you the most harmony and peace in your life. And so you may be constricting yourself in some way to appease that. Deep rest, be held, replenishment. I'm going to read from the book. Don't dim to fit in, pile one. Don't dim your light to accommodate somebody else's smallness. We are born to shine bright and big. The universe is expanding and you're a part of that universe, so expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice this and slowly back away. They're not for you and you're not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make these people uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too, or not. Keep your light burning anyway. All relationships are an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to rise up and allow their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. It's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to this change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of I love you as long as you do not shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. That is okay. If someone is trying to cover your eyes to your own beautiful worth, happiness, inner light, they're clouding your aura, making you feel foggy, conflicted, like things are confusing, it's hard to make choices, like you could be living in illusion, holding yourself back in any way. That person is obviously not wanting the best for you, and or they're just not the best energetic match for you. You deserve to be around people that inspire you, support you, lift you up, and who are helping you to feel safe and trusted and confident with one another, to live in your best self and to know that it's okay and it's not going to mean that you're not worthy of one another or anything like that. So your advice moving forward on how to shine and live your best life is to not dim. Don't worry about shining too brightly, because the right person is going to bask in that light. They're going to love it. They're going to hype you up. There may be things that come up, but you would work through it together to create good boundaries and respect one another's boundaries so that you can accept the relationship and have faith in your relationship and where it's going on a journey together. You'll be faithful to one another and allowing one another to shine and be loved and to flow with this Knight of Wands. To move forward passionately and feel embraced and accepted to do so. And someone who will help you navigate the darker areas if that does arise. Okay, beautiful messages for you, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can continue connecting with you in future readings. Bye, pile 1. Hello and welcome to your reading, pile 2. If you chose this blue sandstone crystal or the zebra card, then this is your reading. I'm going to pop this crystal over here. It's a beautiful stone to help with success and victory. It is a stone of ambition. Can help release stress, negativity associated in going towards your goals, and I felt like it matched perfectly with the zebra card, funnily enough. So this card is used to represent your most inner radiant self. This is a part of yourself you may have saw glimpses of, a part that you're yet to embrace fully or step into or recognize even. So the zebra card is an individual. They are bold. They make the rules. Okay, they do make the rules. They are a little bit rebellious. This is someone who is no stranger to hard work, but instead they prioritize their own alignment over hustle culture. Your best, most inner radiant self is someone who is extremely balanced in the face of their responsibilities, and they have fun doing so. You would do well to have more fun and lighten your load. Don't stress so much and recognize that you are a hard worker. Even if it goes against the grain of what hardworking nature looks like traditionally to the rest of society. This is someone who is an artist, an inventor, or a pioneer. They have a very restless spirit. You could be someone who works smarter, not harder. Your ideas are very brilliant. Okay, this is someone who also has clear boundaries. They speak up and they voice their opinion even if it evokes conflict with this black and white type energy. Someone who is loud and proud. Okay, and a key word that stood out from the guidebook for this was fortune does favour the bold. After all, pile 2. Okay, the zebra is beautiful. I feel like you learn from the past and you could be quite conscientious. You're always improving your efficiency. You could be very efficient at getting things done. We're going to get some cards on where should you be sure of yourself and your own abilities already. Adaptation. Change will be better than you think. Wow, I haven't seen these either. So you should be more sure of yourself and your ability to learn from the past, as I said, and to adapt. Okay, you have already, look at how far you've come already. Look at how much growth you have had. Spirit is saying in the past year for some of you, just year, or adjust the time frame accordingly. But you need to be more sure of yourself in how effective you are and proactive you are at chasing your dreams and goals. You could work slowly and steadily at this, not realizing that the way it adds up causes immense shift and change for you and your life. Other people notice this about you, by the way, even if they don't tell you. Meditation. To see more clearly, close your eyes. You're not seeing how... Okay, Okay, with this black and white, you could feel sometimes that you feel conflicted, but you need to be more sure of your ability to see clearly. You're able to blend these together in a balanced way because it's part of your innate nature. Embrace it and be more sure of your ability to know and adapt. Can you hear my dog snoring? She's sitting on the ground snoring. Maybe you're really good, like you should take more naps. I feel like it's effective for you because it helps you to stay in alignment and be more balanced and healthy overall. You could be really good at meditating. The way you meditate could be different to others. You could be like maladaptive daydreaming. I'm saying like you're meditating while doing like what's the word? Spirit, what's the word? They're meditating while they're doing like automatic motions, like washing the dishes or doing something repetitive motor skills. While you're doing that, oh yeah, autopilot, thank you. While you're on autopilot, your crown and your spirit is able to meditate in that state, and you're adapting to the surroundings. Like your spirit is very high vibrational. You should be more sure of this, that you're very knowing. You know what to do. You know the answers because you are very in alignment. It's time to transform. You should be more sure of this, that you have transformed already and that you are transforming. Malachite links to your purpose, to your heart chakra. That you're growing into your most truest self. Don't doubt your journey. Don't doubt your inability to transform. You're already doing it. Don't overthink it. I am kind to myself and others. Be more sure of this side of yourself and be more confident in it. Your kindness is highly attractive. People find it to be very comforting. And you could be someone who's very friendly. The zebra, they live in herds. They're quite social. And there's something about your voice, like the way they laugh. Zebras have a funny sound that they make. You could be a bit of a chatterbox. Be more confident in this because I feel like the world needs more people like you, Pal, too. Your kindness inspires other people. I feel like you could be someone who's well equipped at handling different social groups or circles when you are in a room. Be more confident at your ability to adapt. Excuse me, can you stop snoring so loudly? Wake up. Oh my gosh. Honey. Okay, anyways. Snoring doesn't actually bother me unless it's my dog and I'm filming a tarot reading, you know, like... Be polite for the people watching. I feel that when you speak with this snoring, it's funny. You could feel like people don't want to hear what you have to say. That's not true. People respect what you have to say, especially if it comes from the heart. Your love language could be words of affirmation. I'm getting a lot of Mercury energy now. Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn. Aquarius. You need to speak kinder to yourself. And if you are having negative self-talk or patterns go on, you need to close your eyes and silence it. Because you're very fortunate. You're actually very fortunate. You have a restless spirit, so take time to slow down. Okay. Spirit for pile 2, please. What weakness do they think they have that don't actually possess? Oh my gosh. What are do you mean? Okay. So that's really interesting. I feel like you could feel there's something about, yeah, you could feel a little bit black and white, like good or bad. Sometimes you could feel like you have like a like an alter ego, or like a side of yourself that you're not as proud of, and you feel like there could be something very persuasive about you because you know that you are able to adapt and that you are fortunate, or that people could look up to you, or you have you know how to influence others with this kindness. You could feel like a bit of a people pleaser or something about that, like you're not seeing that this can be a strength, that the power and influence you need to use. With great power comes great responsibility. Using this as a strength and I feel like you know how to get your way, and you're seeing this as a weakness for some reason. Maybe the way that you use this skill should be in alignment with ensuring you're not causing harm to anyone. Consider the other people involved, because King of Swords can be quite cold. So use this skill that you have and see it as a strength, because it is a strength. Achievement. Results. But you need to consider other people involved. Like I'm hearing you get told yes a lot. As long as you're considering other people's emotions and you're not causing harm, this is not a weakness. The King of Swords is a very powerful, influential, it's a king. I don't understand why you would see that as a weakness. Maybe some people have been envious or tries to cause you some type of envy or internalized guilt. You could be feeling internalized guilt about your own power. Spirit, what else do you have to say to pile 2 about this, please? Ace of Cups, Page of Wands. Use this ability to communicate from your heart with relationships. There could be a relationship that you're wanting to manifest with this Page of Wands and Ace of Cups. Use your beautiful power of persuasion and your words. Wear your heart on your sleeve with this energy, and that's going to help you feel more empowered. And I'm hearing like attractive, like, because you know what, you adapt. You could be very intelligent and intellectual and perceptive, so you're able to adapt to, if this is a love connection, you have adapted to the other person and met them at their level, at their power, and you need to see your own worth with this King of Swords. Okay, beautiful. How is this actually a strength? How is this a strength? 8 of Cups. Because you're able to meet people where they need to. You're really good at compromising. Change and shift, 8 of Cups. And if there is arguments or things that need to be worked through, because of this persuasion, as long as you're coming from a place in alignment with your heart, you're going to help the other person work through this conflict in a way that's very smooth. You're able to change and adapt. If the other person involved is feeling intimidated by this nature of yours, you just need to reassure them and meet them. You will meet them, because you're 8 of Cups. Shift, change, movement. And that's very oh no, I thought this was the 8 of Wands for some reason. Okay, we're going to have to readjust here. Oh my god. Just like you readjust. It's like people could mistake your emotional, because I thought it was Wands, but it's Cups. People could mistake your emotions or your affections as lust. Like you could be a smooth talker or something like that, because the Wands is like passion and sensuality and magic. And so that's so interesting. Give and take. you need to be aware of that side of yourself. Okay, we're going to have to get grounded right now. You have a lot going on for you, pile 2. How should you see this as a strength? By walking away from situations, if you feel easily influenced, which I don't think you are, others are easily influenced by you, but it could feel like a big responsibility, like you have to consider multiple people involved. Walk away and look within with this 8 of Cups and look at what serves your emotion and your heart and do that. Don't be afraid. Make sure you're giving to what serves your heart. If other people try and make you feel guilty for that, that's not your... How you feel is not my problem. Okay? Other people are responsible for their own emotions. So, and when I said that this can come across as cold, maybe that's something you've internalized. And if that's the case, like, I don't think you are with this 8 of Cups. You need to not... Don't see that side of yourself. That's something you're not seeing clearly. Okay, and now, what is a natural strength that you overlook within self? For pile 2, please, Spirit. What's a natural strength they're currently overlooking? Where, and now there is the 8 of Wands. When I was talking about it before, that's so... And 4 of Wands. You're very attractive, I feel like. I feel like you could be physically attractive. And this gets people's knickers in a twist. I feel like it could cause, like, people to feel, yeah, like... I don't know. Yeah. Like, they feel... very... like they want to give to you, but you can't give to everyone, you know? Oh my gosh. I know that sounds weird, but it's something about your energy that it's very sociable, very friendly, like... And people could have made you feel like that's a bad thing with this King of Swords. Like a floozy, I just heard. I don't even know what a floozy is. Okay. Anyways, so a strength that you're not overlooking within yourself is the 8 of Wands, the way you communicate. Again, that you have the ability to be right on the money, like proposals. You have a skill, a talent for proposing your ideas to others. You could be... people could be wanting to hear some type of good news from you, or you could be overlooking your forward thinking. You have a natural strength for moving forward in life. Your vision is very interesting, very... with this 8 of Wands, it's like quite... and it's giving me Sagittarius energy. Like you could be a little bit of a visionary or meditation. Yeah, there's something very... you move forward toward, like, very purposefully. You would be a fun person to go on adventures with, I'm getting. There's something very unique about your pile. That is an individual, yeah. You're a good leader. And you're overlooking this natural strength. You could propose it in ways that seem very youthful, fun, playful. But at its core, it's more than that. Because you're balanced with this 4 of Wands. You are at home within self. Other people feel at home in your company as well. You could be moving towards some type of celebration or union where you feel free with yourself, with the company involved. You're not overlooking your ability. You have a natural strength for getting there. Be more confident in your ability to move forwards. What advice from your spirit guides on how to move forward shining your most brightly? break the chain, transformation. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north with this arrow on a compass. You have a very good inner navigation system. You're very intuitive and know where to go with this malachite. With this malachite card, you know where to go. You're following your heart and you're already doing it. The more you follow your heart, the more you follow the heart, the brighter you will shine, my love. This is a difficult book because the cards are not in alphabetical order. Whatever, I can't find it. You're already doing it. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. I feel like that happened for a reason. Like, and you could feel like things are not happening in the order you expected them to happen, or there was like, if you feel like there's, you know, you could have a very different and unique way of going towards your goals. Like, it's not the traditional A, B, C, D. You're like, no, I do this, 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 and then this will take me here, and then we can beat the traffic if we go this way. But instead of the traffic, it's like on a larger energetic scale as well, just intuitively, you know that. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. You know what I mean, pile 2, okay? You're already doing it. Keep shining. Be more confident in where you're going and in your ability to lead yourself there with this King of Swords. You have a higher vision of how you want things to go. Enact it with this 8 of Wands. This is enacting change. Beautiful. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like this video. Let me know in the comments if it resonated. I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel as well. It helps me to connect with your energy and I can continue reading for you and seeing you in my future videos. Bye, beautiful pile 2. Hello pile 3 and welcome to your reading. If you chose this black obsidian pyramid, this is your reading. I'm going to leave your crystal over here so you can connect with the energy more. This is a really good crystal for protection, grounding against negative energies. Okay, you chose the flamingo. This card is going to be representing your most inner radiant self. This could be a part of yourself that you've only seen glimpses of. It's like your inner superpower, a part of yourself that is the most confident, capable, and radiant, okay? So the flamingo is balance in chaos. You could be the calm in the storm. This is when you are shining your brightest. And this is something that other people around you really lean on. You're someone in your social circle, you stay strong. When you shine your most radiant self, you are focusing on one point or one thing at a time, and this is helping you be your most confident self. You feel the most empowered when you are leaning into these traits. You are very sociable. And you're someone who you're not afraid to express your true colors with all this pink. You're literally iconic, okay? You value connection, but you are an iconic member of your friendship circle. There's something it's just you. That's just who you are, okay? But you're someone who is really good at being there for others. And I find it interesting that you chose the protection stone. So, and one message I did get from Spirit when pulling this card is that you would do well or do better, a message from your higher self, if you stay away from gossip, because you do have this natural inclination to want to be more social and out there, is to be wary of gossip in your energy field, in your aura, okay? The effects that it may have on you or throw you off balance. So, what natural traits or things should you be more sure of yourself? What abilities should you be more confident of? Renewal. Time to begin again, stronger and better. Self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. Heart chakra with rose quartz. And that's interesting because it's more pink energy. You should be more sure in who you are. You're iconic for a reason. You should love yourself and not let anyone make you feel like that's not appropriate. If you can hear my dog snoring in the background, I'm so sorry. Anyways, okay, you could have an unapologetic attitude, and it is because you love yourself deeply, and you should and you deserve to. Be more sure in this intuitive feeling that you know when to begin again, and that every time you do start again or renew yourself, you come out stronger and better. Every single time. Each time you come out stronger and better. Be sure of this and more confident in it. It takes a strong person to do and be everything that you are. Pile 3. Amethyst, trust your intuition. That's so funny because I said intuitively. Be more sure of your intuition and more confident in your intuition. I feel like you're the type of person, I feel like you could be intuitive and you don't even realize it. Your intuition may scare you sometimes. I release the urge to control anything outside of myself. And this is why you are the calm in the storm, because you learned, I'm hearing you learned a long time ago that you cannot control those around you, and that the way that other people are acting is not a reflection of you, even if you are part of the same social circle. You would do well to trust your intuition more. You could naturally gravitate towards people that are a little bit more chaotic because you have this calming energy about you with the amethyst, but make sure it's not taking away from your inner heart and self, that it's not causing you to want to withdraw and have to renew your energy over and over, which I don't. I think you're capable, and this is a figure that you are for others for a reason. It's just that this chaotic energy, it's like you could find it entertaining, or I like that. I like that. I feel like a lot of people may not realize that you're secretly badass. Something about you as well. You could have some nice tattoos, and these tattoos could be hidden. You could have a thigh tattoo. You could have nice legs. Be more confident in this. Maybe you should get more tattoos. People could admire your tattoos. Okay, what's a weakness that you think you have but don't actually possess? Wow, you're funny as. You are funny. You think that you don't have a choice or decision, or that you are an indecisive person. That's not even true. Trust your intuition. Why do you feel that way? You could trap yourself sometimes because, again, Why do you feel that way? 6 of Wands. Alright, we need to light another incense up in here, to be honest. What's going on here? You are iconic. You're just your own with this 6 of Wands. I'm hearing like you could be a bit of a leader, like your ideas, it's like you invite people here, there. And so when you think you don't have a choice, that's not true. Your friends look to you to fill them with these fun, sociable events and things to do with intuition. You're not recognizing that your friends see you, they look up to you with this 6 of Wands, that they find you to be a little bit iconic. You could be very funny as well, or humorous. You're seeing, it's because you could be immutable with this energy. Like you could be a Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius, or Virgo, or have this in your big 3. I'm also getting Aries, even though it's not mutable, but Cancer as well. And maybe you are really funny, but like this is a side that not many people see. Only your close circle knows how funny you are. Like you're funnier than people think. You could want to uplift people. Be more confident in that side of yourself as well. With the pink, it's very sweet. Don't be afraid of being more sweet as well, because you are so strong. But it's pink, and like pink aura is very sweet and sociable, but the flamingo is a strong animal spirit. Like it talks about being strong and balanced. A weakness you think you have. No, yeah, this indecisive, or feeling that you don't know what choice to make, or you could feel like you have blinders on. It adds to your charm. It makes you funny or cute in a way. I feel like you could say things that's like super point, like on point. And then you're like, but what do I know? I don't know. Well, you do know. You're just disempowering yourself by thinking that way. Okay? Because you're very strong. Don't think you're not. Yeah, I feel like you have the blindfold on to your own glory sometimes, and your own intuition. You could be a little bit too lenient with the friends you keep, okay? That's another message for somebody. So, how is that actually a strength for pile 3? How is that weakness actually a strength? Oh. Wow. Just put out the fire. With this 4 of Cups. Okay, your indecision, how is it actually a strength? Okay, I feel like it helps you when you feel undecided, or like you don't know what to do. You could recluse or go into your own energy, and then you could get yourself a bit down, and then you start feeling bored again. It's because you need to find better balance between socializing and then spending time with self. It's actually a secret strength, because it's forcing you to take time away from those friends or those circles or making decisions, and it's taking away from the need to be responsible. And then you go into this place of yearning and being to self, and you're not realizing that when you're in that place there is a cup behind you, and it's actually intuitive hits about what to do and how to renew your energy, about self-love. You could be feeling called to be more intuitive or to lean more into your intuition. How she's in that purple dress. You could look really good in the color purple as well. I'm getting like upset, like sad. You're quite sensitive, but not many people may know this. It is a strength because it helps you to take better care of yourself. I feel like this is a cycle you may have gone through a few times, where you realize you need to go back and take control and honor yourself and your own wisdom. And each time you will get stronger and better with this Four of Cups. When you're in that state, I feel like you integrate like soul, energetic clearing and wisdom as well. The King of Wands coming out again. Yeah, it's helping you towards a higher vision. It may not make sense to you right now, but it will in the future. That's a message from your higher self. That you're actually way more spiritual than you think. Okay, pile 3. What's a natural strength that they have that they're overlooking? Your ability to go through heavy endings and beginnings. I feel like there are parts of yourself that you may feel like you have lost, or that have like you've gone through some type of big cycle ending or phase that has ended, or you've had big changes in your life and then you've had to start again and renew again, and you are overlooking this natural strength of the ability to change and to start again, because change is scary for most people. You have a natural ability to navigate transformational energy, and that is Scorpio. That is very intuitive again. Clarify the no, please, Spirit. And people who try to change you for worse, or they try to pull the wool over your eyes, or want you to go down a path that is with them or for them, I feel like you, in the end, you're always able to say no and come back to yourself and hold strength and support yourself and put up strong boundaries to these people. And it's a natural strength, regardless of how much you do crave this socializing and this emotional connection. You're always able to pull yourself out of it and to say no, and then to start again and focus on yourself. This could have caused you a fear, or feeling like a bit of a wounded warrior, or like you need to recluse, and it's not part of your nature. Please know that you are social and able to connect so deeply with people for a reason, and that every time that something doesn't work out, you come out stronger and better anyways. And this is a natural strength. You could have felt like you wanted to, people wanted to control you, or you want to control people in the past, or you had battles with control. Like someone wanted you to be one way and you didn't know what to do. You weren't looking at at how like victorious you are, your own ability to succeed. Because I noticed the King and Queen of Wands came out, right? Be more confident in your ability to control yourself, your life, and the vision that you have for yourself. And don't allow anyone to try and control you or where you're going, because it's inevitable with this card. It's part of your transformation, your journey, and yourself. Be more confident. Transformation, are you serious? Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Yes, say yes. So it's gone from no to yes. Be confident in your ability to go through deep transformations and changes. Do not resist the changes that are happening for you. It's part of your journey. You may have had to let go of friends or things in the past. And you could miss it or want to go back. Spirit is saying that you need to focus on these, like, don't look at the losses. Look at where you're going. Adapt to change. Okay, things are happening. This is advice on how to shine your most brightly and be your best self. Moving here onwards, okay? You are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work, you are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. Oh, I feel like you will. You'll look back and be so proud. That is so cute. So much is happening in your inner world and within your cells. It is time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, or freeze mode with this energy. To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns may rise up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without any attachments, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Ocean influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Ocean represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under the pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support. I just heard Reiki for some of you. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support, as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. So allow yourself to go through these transformations and know that whatever happens or occurs from it is not going to put you in a state of like lack or loss with this death card. Instead, it's actually, yes, it's putting you towards soul family, towards deeper love with this heart chakra energy. Okay? Be confident. You are so strong and so powerful. You could have been I feel like you've gone through a lot in your life already. Like a lot of trauma. A lot. And some things that you may have forgotten or you don't like to think about. And Spirit wants you to know that it's okay. You are loved. And to be slow and compassionate with yourself. And that when you get into these slumps, don't overlook yourself, because naturally you're worth so much more. You're coming up as the King of Wands. You are capable of taking charge of your own life, your own healing, and you deserve it. Okay? Beautiful messages. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a like. I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel. It helps me to connect with your energy and so that I can keep reading for you in future readings. I'll see you in your next one, pile 3. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile 4, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this Labradorite crystal or the Firefly card, this is your reading. Okay, before I get into reading the energy, the song, can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. You could have saw a shooting star recently, or you're about to. Spirit wants you to be more excited for the wish that you're making on that star, okay? So with the Firefly, this card is going to be used to represent your innermost radiant self. Okay, so Firefly, your glow is ethereal. You are a blessing to behold. You illuminate the way for others, and you are a beacon for hope. You overlook this. This radiant self, this could be a part of yourself that you've seen glimpses of, or you haven't fully integrated, but it is within you, okay? In the daytime, ordinarily, the Firefly doesn't look special, but in the night, when people look beyond their external assumptions or appearances, you're a spark of hope, and your light is special. The Firefly light is used to communicate and mate in every flicker. Fine-tuning this flicker and your own core beliefs is going to help attract your soul tribe, soulmate, and you need to give yourself permission to ignite and share your innermost gifts. If people have been treating you like a fly, they're shocked when they realize that you're not a fly, you are a firefly. For some of you, you're a firecracker. Okay? And you are very gifted. This Labradorite crystal is talking about a stone of magic, transformation, change, and perseverance. I feel like Spirit may have kept you hidden for a reason for some people, so that you could see the truth of others as well as the truth of yourself. Stars can't shine without darkness, pile 4. You may not see yourself as truly, okay? And now I'm getting the song Fireflies by Owl City. You would not believe your eyes, the 10 million fireflies lit up the wall as I fell asleep. And how it's like, I'd like to leave. You could be one of those people who you're just waiting for an alien abduction, like, please take me home now. You could be a starseed. You could be into lucid dreaming, astral travel, things at the night time. You could feel like an alien to your surroundings. Your inner child could have had a very vivid imagination. Could have been into fairies. And if you're spiritual watching this, you could have a lot of spiritual encounters or magical encounters that you keep to yourself, like bizarre encounters. Like, you would not believe your eyes. Where if you told anyone about it, these are like part of your inner gifts. It connects to your spiritual gifts. I feel like you've seen a lot of wonderment, a lot of things that you're like, did that seriously? Is this really my life right now? You come alive in the night, especially if you've had experiences like a spiritual awakening where you were having insomnia and experiencing psychic occurrences. That's a strong message to not be afraid. This stone gives you strength. So these cards are about things you can be sure of about yourself, things that are true that you should be more confident about. Okay. Sorry. You could be a little bit scattered. Red rose, courage. I feel like I just got pushed, to be honest. You could have had scary experiences as well with spirit that may have caused you to close off. The more you educate yourself about this and speak about it, the better. Spirit wants you to know that you're divinely protected. Call on your spirit guides, Archangel Michael specifically, praying as well. You could be, when you were little, you like to hear ghost stories and things like that. Okay, anyways, things that you can be more sure of. Courage. Be brave, be strong, and believe. You need to believe in, you would not believe your eyes. Yes, believe it. This is your life. This is your gifts. This is what's happening. Listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. Azurite, get laser focused. And there's a little bit of malachite on that card too, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay. You can be more sure and more confident in your strength to navigate and be courageous in the unknown and in the dark. You could be clairaudient. You have a strong third eye and throat, okay? You could be able to channel messages from the divine. They could speak through you and you may not even realize it. People realize it though. If you're not already publicly speaking up about this, if you're not a tarot reader yourself and you're just talking to friends or giving advice, sometimes they feel like the way you speak is like an angel has just spoken through you. With this azurite, this third eye, this is someone who is very wise. You can be sure and confident that your focus is always right on the money. You know what you're talking about. Be more confident in this. Be courageous and believe in your own talents and gifts. This is going to help share your stories, your truth, your experiences with others. People are going to really listen the more you speak and open up about it. And it's also going to attract the right people to you. I'm optimistic in creating the life of my dreams. You can be more confident in your creative abilities. There's something very like funky or groovy about this now that I'm getting, is that your style could be quite quirky. You should be more confident in this. People look up to you and think you're very brave. Like I said, you're not scared of spooky things. You should be more confident in your strong beliefs. You're someone who has a strong faith or belief. You have your own core. You've integrated your experiences in a very magical, mystical way, and it makes you strong and people look up to this, so be more confident in that. You could be someone who is a great listener, and you should be more confident in those abilities because it's special. And not everyone is able to be a good listener, to be honest. Some people don't even care, don't want to listen. Things that would normally go over someone's head, you could pay attention to the small little things, and people cherish this about you, and it's a very special part of your personality. And you can be more confident in your ability to go after your dreams. And if anyone's telling you that you're not, you listen to that too. So be discerning with what beliefs and values you want to integrate and focus on. Don't be around negativity. Be more optimistic when it comes to your journey. Pile 4. We're not even using this deck right now. I just feel called to do that to connect with your energy more. I'm going to pop your crystal over here to help connect with the energy. Your beauty and your glow comes from within. You could have a beautiful aura. The star. For some of you, you even have a rainbow aura, and that's very rare. That could attract a lot of attention. People may look at you or stare at you a lot and you don't know why. Be confident and protect your energy. You are protected, though. I can't emphasize that enough. Spirit wants you to know that you are protected, okay? So, what is a weakness that you think you have but don't actually have? I'm so interested now. I feel like people are very interested in what you have to say. Are you joking? Are you joking? Are you silly? Okay, so you perceive this impulsive, you're very quick on your feet. You do what has to be done in the time when challenge arises, adversity arises, and you need courage, you're quick to act. And it's always on point. It's successful. With Archangel Michael is one of your main guardian angels, I feel like, for this group. And you could be wondering, how did I get here? Like, the way things have come for you, you're seeing it as a weakness. Like, you could be feeling like you've been impulsive, or that your challenges have led you away from others, away from society. With the Seven of Wands, it can talk about conflicts, like, of interest, like you're feeling challenged by others. And number 7 is a number of divine and luck, and you're seeing this like you've taken, like, it's giving me black sheep energy now. You need to not see that as a weakness. It's part of your journey. For most of you, your soul signed up to cut it out with the black sheep and to transform it, to use it as a strength. You may want to research on how being a black sheep can be a powerful experience, how to empower yourself if you are feeling that way. There's nothing anyone can do. Okay, if you feel like you have a lot of people challenging you, there's nothing anyone can do. This is your journey, and you need to be optimistic in creating the life of your dreams. Be more confident in this and in your spirit guides. I feel like some of you, your spirit guides are a little offended by your lack of trust in them. Not realizing, like, I feel like Archangel Michael, like, that's a big thing. And whoever else you work with, you may just sit there sometimes and be like, oh, and feel intimidated yourself. Don't. Okay? How is this actually strength? This weakness, judgment. Okay, this is a strength because it helps you to, when these losses come up or you start feeling sorrowful or upset, you're realizing the people that are challenging you or throwing shade your way, it's maybe time to walk away. It's actually the divine with this judgment card. You are able to accept the lesson very quickly. Whatever comes up, I feel like you learn the small lessons and you integrate it and you answer the call from the divine every single time. Wow, that was like so assertive. I feel like, yeah, you're a very strong wounded warrior. You have no other choice. I feel like for some of you, yeah, the sun. It's just, you are this bright burning light of life force energy, and it sets your soul alight, on fire. This spirituality, this journey, it doesn't have to be spirituality, but like this creativity, this spiritual impulse, this soul inkling that leads you to act in such ways. It is part of your higher self calling judgment, blowing the trumpet. You could be someone who you really have a strong urge to create justice in your life and in the life of others, and it is such a strong strength. And because of this need or urge to seek justice, your spirit guides and your angels use you as a trumpet. They speak through you in order to create this and keep this harmonious aspect in your inner circles, on earth, in the places you go, the people you speak to. You're embedding and speaking these words around you without even realizing it. Maybe some of you do realize it. The more you accept it and work with these inner gifts and give yourself permission to do it, the more work can be done. Don't focus on the losses or what you've lost. You're able to leave things behind. You really step up to action, call to action. You're someone who you should be more confident, like people can really rely on you. Judgment. Don't judge yourself so harshly. It's getting in the way of you embracing your magical powers. Your inner child would want this. This is something, and I'm hearing like your inner child wants you to believe in yourself more. The Empress. This is a side that you're not seeing. So this is a side that you overlook, the Magician. I am optimistic in creating the life of my dreams. This is major energy, powerful. Call to action with the Magician. You're a powerful manifester as well, and it's because you're able to make tough calls, tough decisions. You welcome big energy into your life. And now I'm hearing, my faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. It's not about the journey, it's about the climb. You're learning things on your journey that are helping other people as well. Your experiences, when you speak about them, it can help other people going through the same experiences. And what you're overlooking, you're a divine feminine. You are an embodiment of divine feminine energy with this Empress card. You are so graceful. This is another reason you're able to accept things so quickly, is because of this strong grace you have, by grace through faith. And that is a powerful energy to be able to sit back, especially in a modern society that is very humdrum, very, like, this is such a quiet inner peace. Your confidence is an inner confidence, a quiet inner confidence, and people can pick up on it. To them, why are they staring at you? Because you're freaking beautiful inside and out. You're highly beautiful. You are gorgeous. And look at her eyes. There's just glimmers of you. People could look in your eyes and feel like you've just transferred them a glimmer of hope. You could restore the goodness of humanity through other people. Like, literally, you're so loving, so nurturing. You create harmony and beauty by existing with this Empress. Your energetic blueprint, whatever little things you do, whether it's you're creating a drawing that's going to sit in your bedroom, that has made the world a better place. You infuse beauty into your life every day because of your energetic blueprint. And you're divinely protected, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. I'll say it again. I feel like you could overlook this side of yourself because people may have told you that you were like a freaking fly when you're not. I feel like some of you may be having trouble accepting this power that you have and recognizing it. Why? Why, Spirit? Okay, it could have to do with a family, upbringing, your stability or your hometown, things like that. It doesn't really matter, and it's going to differ for everybody, but you need to know that you are gorgeous, and to embody it. You're so special and loved, and you always will be, by your guardian angels and by your higher self. You're extremely fertile and creative. I feel like and now she's holding a gold wand. You could be like one of those people that you have the Midas touch. Whatever you touch turns to gold type energy. Okay, very powerful. So what advice on how to shine your light brightly and live your best freaking life moving forward? Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? That's so true with that little firefly as well. And it's like she's holding her womb. and her stomach, like that gut feeling. With the Empress, this is so accurate. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. What does the niggling feeling tell you? So the more you trust your intuition and your spiritual team, your spirit guides, your higher self, the safer you will feel. That niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying niggling feeling. Try as you might, it's there and it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out, and it's exhausting. And until you face this niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting. Okay, as a side note, before I keep going, you could have had like psychic experiences or things that happened to you as a child that caused you to shut off your gifts, feeling like, or doubting your own natural gifts, talents, and abilities. This niggling is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, the decision, this shift that needs to be made, the shoe on your stone. Wow. Often we feel the niggling feeling in our body first. Yeah, your body is a vehicle telling you, it's a tool. Listen to your body. We often feel it in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. And if you do work with your guardian angels, your spirit guides, and you are an intuitive, don't disempower yourself by thinking that the beautiful words you speak and this power that you have within is coming from outside of you, because yes it is, and you are receiving this help, but you need to not overlook your own intuitive abilities and your own grace and your own beauty, your own gorgeous heart, which is another reason why these angels are loving you so much, protecting you so much, is because you have the type of soul, the type of spirit that should be optimistic, that is a beacon of hope. It's part of it's a collaborative with this Empress energy type energy, okay? You're being called to face the niggle. If you don't, the universe will throw much bigger and more obvious signs in your path, and then you'll likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle now. What is it trying to tell you? So that is something to leave after this reading. Really ask yourself what conversation, decision, or relationship is causing you to ruminate on. Where may a shift need to happen? And how can you enact it, or either in the long term or the short term? There may not be a quick fix for this niggling feeling. For some of you, you may need to really meditate on it. And if you hear my dog snoring in the background, so sorry. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your reading. That's all I have for you, beautiful pile 4, on how to feel more confident and sure moving forward. If you did, let me know in the comments, and I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel. It helps me out so much, and I love connecting with you, and I hope to see you in another reading. Bye!